joined by Coach Greg Meehan from Stanford. Third place in this meet. Coach, coming into the meet, would you say third was about what you were expecting?
I don't know if it was exactly what we were expecting, but we knew that being in the top four was an important goal for us, and we had a lot of things that we went through this year, and some challenges that we faced in the fall and again at mid-year, and I'm just so proud of this group for just working through that, especially with the youth that we have to kind of work through some of those things is so impressive, and they're so resilient, and this third place finish is about as meaningful as a finish as I think I've ever had.
Can you talk a little bit about just Stanford relays this weekend?
Yeah, we obviously take a lot of pride in those, and I always feel like you get a pretty good sense of how good your team is and how tough your team is by what you do in the 800 free relay at the NCAA championships. Because at the conference meet, it's on the first night, it's fresh, it's pretty easy to have a good time, and our 6:54 last night for us was another school record, and even though we were second, I mean, we didn't expect to win that, but I don't know that we expected to be second either. And with the day that we had yesterday and a little slip up in the morning with the 200 medley relay, to come back and go 6:54 last night was just spectacular. And I think that shows how tough you are when your third 200 free of the day is that good. And we were one of, I think, 4 schools that went faster than their seed time, and we were only one of 2 schools that's done it 2 years in a row. And I think that says a lot about our group. And clearly tonight, I think that's kind of our best deal, and that's sort of, I think, been building this year. And for Leah to lead off in 46.8 was very meaningful. She had been 47.1 a couple of times, and we let her off to give her another chance to be 46, and she did that 46.8. And I mean, Lindsay Engel at 47.9, you got to be kidding me. That is a lifetime swim right there. And Janet was 47.9, and Simone does what she does at the end. But 3:06 or 3:08 is just, that's otherworldly to me, and that's about as good a relay as you could ever have, I think.
You mentioned that the medley relay yesterday when you guys had a little slip up in the morning and then came back and posted the top time at night. How proud were you of your girls after they came through right there?
In our team meeting before finals, I said, one of our goals after this relay is for people to make fun of us because we put up a time that was going to mean something, and we did. And and it wasn't, we could have pouted our way through that B final and just done it and not had the emotion or the pride that comes with being in an A final, and they would not allow themselves to do that. They got up there and swam great, and so I just, again, I think that's a real sign of resiliency.
Let's talk some about tonight in that 100 free. Yeah. You had Simone who goes out really fast, but didn't really clear herself from the rest of the field until about the end. And then there's Leah, who comes from pretty much nowhere and to get second. And obviously, even though she ended up going faster later, a big 1-2 finish for you guys. Just talk about what was going through your mind in that race and as it progressed. And did you think that Simone was going to go 46 flat?
Yeah, we knew she had to get out faster than this morning. She was, and really Pac-12's. And when she set the American record in November at the Texas A&M Invite, she was 22.6, 22.5 at Pac-12s, and we knew tonight you got to get out faster. Just let it go. It's gonna be there. And she was out in 22.3, and when she flipped at the 50, we knew it was going to be something special. And there's Leah out there at 22.9. It's like, oh, come on, Leah, and just absolutely killed that last 25. And I think she was at 4th, maybe at the flags, and she just has a knack for getting her hand on the wall. And for those two to be such great friends and teammates to have a 1-2 finish is pretty cool for them. I'm really, really excited for them.
So moving forward, just kind of quick thoughts after the meet. So for the next year, what are you looking to improve on?
We're just going to enjoy this right now. This was a byproduct of a lot of work and determination just through what we had this season. And, it wasn't the easy path, I think, that we took. But I'm just really, I'm really proud of the group and proud of our diving program. We had scored 2 points, I think, over the last 2 years, and this year Cassidy made a final in both springboard events, and Lily made the console final in the platform event. And so, all of those things, I just want to take a step back and enjoy it. And we'll start focusing on next year when the time is right.
You guys have one of the closest teams on the full deck. I've been there. I've seen how well your team is. What do you guys do on a day-to-day basis that just gets you guys just so close to coming to NCs?
There isn't a perfect answer for that kind of fits in a neat box. I think for the most part, it's just they're good friends and they hang out together, and they all live together on campus, and that's one of the things that I really love about Stanford is that everyone lives on campus, and I think that keeps a sense of unity. When you're not at the pool.
Yeah.
And there's just a really good mutual level of respect, and that's kind of neat. And it is. It's not. Well, I think what I appreciate about what you're talking about, Camille, is that it's like it's not forced. It's just a natural sort of rhythm that they have. That's really neat.
It's really cool. Great group of girls.
Great group of girls, and you got an incoming class that looks pretty good. But we're all wondering about the elephant in the room here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have people like Ella Easton coming in; they're going to make immediate impacts. But how about Katie Ledecky? I mean,
we're excited about that whole class, and Katie's decision is going to be a collective decision with Bruce and Katie and her family, and I'm going to support whatever decision that she makes because she's earned that, and whether it's the fall of 2015 or the fall of 2016. Makes no difference to us. We're gonna enjoy her when she comes, and if she comes later, then we're gonna be huge fans of hers. Through the next 15 months.
When do you expect that decision?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming it'll be in the next couple of months, but that's Katie's right to kind of decide on that.
All right, thanks, Coach. Awesome to meet this weekend.
Thank you. Thanks.